Morning, sir.
So yesterday we have seen cat and the sort with cat command, then grab command. Then we have seen WHO. Like to know how many users are logged in, we can use WHO. And WHO-H will display the heading. Okay. So we have seen those commands like WHO was there. See. Now if you want the heading also, so WHO-H.
Screen not visible specifically. Sorry.
Sorry. Just a sec.
Your screen is not visible.
Yeah, because I haven't shared. That's fine. Yeah, now you can see that.
Yes, no.
Yes.
Okay, so yesterday we have seen these commands. Cat command we have seen, sort command, then sort, how to use a sort command with the cat command, then how to search a word or a string in a file using grep command. Then we have seen WHO. So if we want to know how many users are logged in, we can use WHO command. WHO-H will give you the headings also. Okay, and then there's a command called W command. So W command will give you each and everything. Server uptime, which user is logged in, from what time the user is logged in. Okay, so Azure user login time is 2 minutes and 36 seconds. So like this, how much time a user has spent in the server, all these things you can see. And it will also show you the load average. See, load average at the first minute was 0.01, then fifth minute 0.05, 15 minute 0.06, like this. So there is also uptime command which will show you all these things. So uptime, it will give you the server uptime, last uptime or current uptime. Okay, time 14 minutes, one user, load average is 0.13, 0.07, 0.07. That is the load average. Load average, it will display the performance of the CPU. So it will display like this. So first figure what you get is for the first minute, second figure what you get is for the fifth minute, third figure what you get is the 15th minute. It is in the ratio of 1:5:15. If the load average is 1, means as of now you can see load average here is 0.13, 0.07, 0.07. So if the load average is 1 for one core CPU, you can say CPU utilization is on full capacity. So it should not reach 1. Okay. If it reaches 1, then in the one core CPU, then the CPU is running on its full capacity. Load average is based on the number of CPUs. If number of CPU is 8 and load average is 7.00, then CPU utilization is still under limit or within the limit. Okay. It should not reach 8.00. Okay. If it reaches 8.00, then your CPU is on full capacity. Like this. So it depends on core. So for one core CPU, it should not reach 1.00. For 8 core CPU, it should not reach 8.00, like this. To display all the users name, there is a command called users command. So users, as of now there is only one user called the Azure user, so it is displaying Azure user. Result will be same. Now for this users command, result will be same as who and w command, but who and w commands are more specific. Okay, so in users command you are getting the username only, but if I type who command, then little bit more specific. If I type w command, then more specific than who command. Then who am I will give you who am I, with which your user is logged in. I will show you the username. Now to display the manual pages of for the binary files. If you want to see some manual means documents, okay, for some command. So where are the manuals? So where is, say I want to see for ls command. So it will give you the path. Okay. So I told you that whatever the commands are there, so files related to commands are stored in bin. Okay. Files related to command are stored in bin. So say ls command is there. So I want to see the manual pages. So the path for manual pages like user bin ls. Okay. Inside binary. To display date and time, simple date command. See? You can change the date. You can change the date, but for that you have to switch to the root user. As of now, you cannot change the date. If you want to change the date, so you have to use the command like date -s and date -s and whatever date you want to change, you can change. But if you are a normal user, you cannot change. Okay, so like today is what, 18. Cannot set date, operation is not permitted. Okay, operation is not permitted by, because we are a normal user. So you can change the date like this using this command date -s, and whatever date you want to change, you can change it. Now to know how many hard disk and mount points are attached to the server and also the size. So if you want to know the number of disk attached to the system, the df command is there. Df command. So you can see dev loop 0, dev loop 1, file system, number of file systems which are attached as of now to this system. Okay, so snap is there, boot, snap, lxd, snap course, snap fs. All these are the file systems which are attached. Okay, and all the available memories it will show. Available memories. Usage 8%. Okay. Now dev loop, you cannot use these. These are all are allocated to system, so they are 100% used. MNT, mount. Mount file system where you mount all the hard disk and all. Okay, all these things. So there's one more command, df-h. Now here in df it is also showing the available memory, but it was not in human readable format. So we have done df-h. So h means human readable format. Now you can see available memory 27 GB, 418 MB, 422 MB, 84 MB, 5 MB, 422 MB, 99 MB, 3.7 GB, 85 MB. Okay, so this is a human format. Pardon? Hello? So df-h, human readable format. H means human readable format. du-s. So there's one more command. Like now df is for getting all the points, mount points, the hard disk and all. Okay. Sorry. There's one more, du-h. So df will show disk fragments, df. Okay, disk fragments. Du will show disk usage. Du will show disk usage. Okay, disk fragment and disk usage. So if you want to, if someone asked, I want to know that how many disks are attached to the system. So df-h. df also will be there, but df-h will be more you can in the human readable format. So to see how many disks are attached to the system or how many file system are there, df-h. To see the usage of those disks, du-h. Similarly, du-h or du-s is also there, but not much detail it will display. Du-s. See? Then du-h and this tilde symbol will display the usage for the normal user directory. And du-sh will display the size and path for normal user directory. So see, whatever directories, files we created, it's shown you all the size of those files and directories. We created DevOps, Linux, scripting, Git, then DevOps, Linux, scripting, Azure, Abhishek, Pankaj, all those directories and files we created. du-sh and tilde symbol. Small description it is given about the user home directory. 96K is the usage. Okay. Please be in mute. du-sh to display the host name. If you want to know the host name, then host name command, simple. What is the name of my VM? Azure DevOps VM. That is my host name of my system. So host name. Then if you want to display the IP, now in our local terminal, how we do it?
IP config.
IP config, yes. So IP config. This will display it all. How we do it in Linux? IP config.
Mhm.
IP address. IF config.
IF config. Okay. Slight difference. Config not found. Okay. We have to install. Okay. Net tools are not installed. Sudo apt install.
You can do IP address also.
Yes, I know. Net tools I'm install. So all the commands which are used to get the network details will be there.
F config.
Can you see now?
Yes.
So this 10.0.0.4 private IP of the system. The net mask is 255.255.255.0. Broadcast IP is 10.0.0.255.
Mhm.
Things it will display.
Yeah.
So this is IF config. Then host name hyphen I will also display the IP. Host name hyphen I displays the IP. IP address also can display the IP. We have to give some command with IP address. IPA. Yes, IPA, not IP address. IPA. IP dash A space A is the command.
Mhm.
Now to know more information about any command. So if you want to know some more information about some commands, like I want to know some more information about mkdir. So man command is there. Man. So whatever the like you can say whatever the properties or whatever I can use with this mkdir, like hyphen m for mode, hyphen p for parent, hyphen v for verbose, hyphen z, hyphen hyphen context, hyphen hyphen help, hyphen hyphen version. All these things it will display. These are the manual pages. Okay, manual means documents. Okay, manual pages. Press Q to quit. Okay, dir. If I do hyphen hyphen help, it will show it will show the usage in the short. So if you want to see the
Mhm.
usage of any commands in short, so press the command and hyphen hyphen help. ls hyphen hyphen help will show the usage, how you can use, with what all combinations you can use. You can use ls hyphen a. Hyphen a, do not ignore entries starting with a hyphen hyphen all. A, almost all, author. B, escape, block size. Capital B, ignore backups. Hyphen C for color. Hyphen D, directory. So if you do ls hyphen D, it will display all the directories. Okay. Only ls will display all the things. ls hyphen D will display the directories. Okay. See, all these things are given. Hyphen I means display inode number. Hyphen H means human readable. Hyphen capital G means no group involved, only user. Okay. Numeric, literal, indicator, hide. See what are the, you can see by your own when you will do the practice. Tab size, hyphen T, hyphen help, hyphen version. All these things you can see. I'll write one more command here. Man mkdir. Okay. Short. So it will be command name, then in bracket, no, command name hyphen help. Example will be kdir hyphen help. Second example, ls hyphen help. If want to manage service start, stop, restart status. Now, if any service is running, so to start, stop that service or know the status of the service, you can use service command. So like if you installed an Nginx server over in this system, so service command will be used. Service name means whatever service name is this, Apache or Nginx. Okay. So whatever service name, and then give the options, whatever we want to do. So if I want to know the status of the service, whether the Nginx service is running or not, so I'll do service Nginx status. So it will show me the status, whether the Nginx service is start or not, stopped or not. What is the status? Or there is another command called systemctl. Systemctl is mostly used in RHEL. Used in RHEL. RHEL means Red Hat machine. Okay. So service is commonly used, service command, but when you use Red Hat machine, you can also use systemctl command. So systemctl, now what is the difference? In service command, first the service name will come and then the option will come. With the systemctl command, first the option will come, then the service name will come. Means, for example, here you are using service Nginx status. Here you will use systemctl status Nginx. Both commands will work the same. And this is for RHEL, Red Hat Linux machine. And this is for common to all. In the Red Hat machine, you can use service command also. No worries. So systemctl introduced in RHEL, Red Hat 7.x. Means before that service was in use. So earlier service was in use, but Red Hat introduced this systemctl. So as of now, we have not installed anything. So I'm not showing you that. You can install Apache server or something like. Sudo, let's see, apt install Apache Package has no installation. Reading the package. Nginx is there. No Apache. Apache is there. Let's update this. Sudo apt If you are not finding anything, then you can update the package. Okay. Let's see if we can install or not.
You can install Apache 2. Sudo apt get install Apache 2.
Apache 2.
Yeah. In that
Yeah,
way,
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't
In the package we can see that. Yeah.
need of HTTP.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if whether this has installed or not. So you have to go to root, then var. Can you see that www folder? Earlier it was not there because we have installed the web server. So this folder is created. If you go to inside www, it will be having a HTML folder. Inside this HTML folder, you will be having an index.html file. So this will be displayed over the port number 80. Get index HTML. Was Apache 2. What is written in the heading? Default page. Apache 2 Ubuntu default page. It works. So if I want to check the service status now, service name is Apache 2 and status. Can you see what is showing? Service is active and running. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, we see.
Yeah. I think you may be able to access if you have in the networking section. NSG SSH22 is allowed. Okay, so you have to allow the 80 port first in the inbound rules. If this is 300, so add an inbound rule. Any. The custom, just do it HTTP. Okay, allow 310, allow HTTP inbound, add the rule. Now you may be able to access this. Go to DevOps machine. Click on here. I think we have to enable the port from the machine as well.
You have to allow outbound.
Yes. To allow the outbound. So I've uploaded somewhere in the notepad is there. Allow. You have to HTTP. Is it double quotes or single quote? Single quote only.
Sorry, not here, sir. You have to allow the outbound in the security group.
Outbound.
UFW command is for that only.
Yeah, but this is for firewall setting.
Inactive.
Yes. Service sector docs task. Okay. H2 Apache 2. Okay, start. Apache 2 sets. Service is already started also. This one application number of Apache full secure open SSH. So your user Apache.
You can try sudo UFW enable also.
Sudo
UFW enable.
enable.
Yes, yes. Why?
Well,
Works.
how it should work? Not working.
Yep.
Still taking time.
Sir, can we directly allow 80 here? Sudo UFW allow 80 slash TCP.
So HTTP means 80 only. It will take that only. Sudo UFW
Allow space 80 slash TCP.
slash TCP.
Slash and not this one.
Okay.
Af-
Slash TCP.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
this.
yeah, yes, yes.
We'll add it. Okay.
Yeah, works.
Working now?
Should.
Yes, it is working
Yeah,
now.
works.
Okay. So now if you want to stop that service, you can stop. Okay. So service, and the service name is like Apache 2. And you can see the status first. Sorry. Service Apache 2 status. So it is running. And if you stop this, so service now it will ask for a password here, and we have not set the password as of now. Okay, so it will not let you stop the service. So you have to set the password first for Azure user. Okay, see, failure. So any important service, web server, app service is running, you want to stop it, you need to provide the password. Okay, we have not set the password for Azure user as well as the root user. How to set the password, we'll see. Okay. Let's see what else is left with the commands. Okay, so date command we have done. Then we have done host name. What if I want to check the process running in the system?
Yes, PS command.
So first, at the first column, you can see PID, that is the process ID. Okay. TTY and the time running from and command. Okay. CMD. This will be for particular user. If you want to see the process for all the users, ES-EF. Can you see all the processes? Whether it's a normal user, it's a system user, or any other, or root user. So PS will show you only the process of the current user or whatever the user is logged in. Okay, it will show for that. And if you do PS-EF, then process for whole system. What are the process running? Number of processes. It is same as your you go to Windows and Task Manager. Okay, so you can see the processes over here in Windows. All the processes are running. See. Similarly, in Linux, PS-EF is the command to see all the process. And what if I want to kill the process? What if I want to kill the process? Simple, kill command, kill, and process ID. So whatever the process ID, you can fetch the process ID and you can kill. So if you have started any process, you are running something, you are running some script, okay, and it is stuck somewhere in a loop or somewhere, okay, and you want to kill that or terminate that script, kill the process, okay. Maybe you stop the script, but somewhere in the background it is still running. So that kind of services, for that kind of first services, what you have to do, you have to fetch the process and you have to kill the process. So the numbers you are seeing 1559, 1567, 718, 701, all these are process IDs. So fetch the process ID, fetch the particular process ID and kill that. Okay. And also there are 64 types of signals in for this process. Okay, 64 types of signals, like starting from 0 till 63. So for killing a process, there is a signal called 9. If you want to kill any process, you have to give that signal. Okay, let me write it here.
So what exactly? I mean, I was knowing that kill -9 is force killing.
Kill -9 is for?
Force killing. Forcefully killing.
Yes, force killing. See, there are signal types in this. Okay, Linux. So there are total of 64 signal types. 0, 1, 2, 3, like this. So
Okay.
all is of different use. So if you want to kill a
Yes.
process forcefully, -9 is used for that. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So I mean, I was not knowing about other signals. Where can we find those? Is there a
Hey,
document?
Google, yeah. And you can
Okay.
Google it, no worries. You will find it.
Okay.
So you can see the signal types, you can find it in some document. There may be, I think, thousands of documents in Google for that. You can find that, no worries. Okay. So to know the process IDs running with particular user. Then you can have ps command. And to know the process ID for all users, ps-ef command. -ef stands for E stands for all the processes and F stands for formatted way or full format, you can say. To kill any process, kill and then process ID. To kill forcefully. Kill -9 and then process ID. 9 is signal type. There are 64 signal types. 64 signal types. No one will going to ask all the signal types, but main is this only, -9, what we have used. But if you want, you can search in Google and find all the signal types. You can remember. There's one more command to check server resources utilization. Or server performance, you can say. It's a command called top command. Top. This top command is very much important if you are monitoring some server and all. Okay. So see. All the server like processes are there. You can see at the top user load average. It will display all. It will display all process, time, memory, resource allocated, percentage CPU, percentage memory, time for which the service is there, and the command also. At the top, you can see the free memory, the used memory, cache memory.
What is
swap
this?
memory.
So what is the fifth and sixth column?
Fifth and sixth column, it is continuously changing. Fifth,
Yeah, VIRT and RAs.
at the top or in the below tables?
At the top. At the top.
Okay, fifth column, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. Okay, BUFF and cache.
No, no. So where we can see this PID and then the user. PR is for process and NI and then B. Yeah, here. Below.
Yes,
So the one row that is highlighted.
these things.
No, sir. Below. The one that is highlighted.
MIB or this one.
Yeah, this one.
This is a like process ID for which user the process is running.
Mhm.
And then this is I think this is some rate, process rate or something, and then this is
Yeah, this.
virtual memory. This is
Okay.
resources allocated. This is SHR is I think this is I know. What is the full form of SHR? Just a second, I forgot SHR.
Okay. I was wondering about VIRT and RAs. So it means resources and virtual memory.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
And then the percentage CPU memory. and the time from which the service is running. Press Q for quitting this. Okay. Anyone can ask this. Okay. Top command. So please remember that top command. So for servers, for server performance or server resource utilization, how you can know? Using the top command.
Okay, sir.
There is one more command for this SAR command. Now by default, you cannot have SAR, so you need to install. Okay, so sudo apt top command by default it will be with the Linux system, but SAR command you need to install. Sudo apt install systat system statics systat. Cannot open warlock stats, no such file or directory. Please check if data collecting is enabled. We have some options with the SAR command also. We get it. It's enabled. Service stats. Service enabled active and active.
We can use systemctl.
Pardon?
We can use systemctl.
For enabling.
Yeah.
But service command also does the same.
It should be, I think we need sudo systemctl enable systat. Sudo systemctl enable systat.
What is saying? Synchronizing stat. Okay, let's see if this is running now. No, it's not running.
Okay, sorry.
I think we need to change something in the systat file configuration file. We need to enable it from there. Then it will run. Because why? Because
Yeah, before
it is
this,
showing-
we have to do a start command also. Sudo systemctl start systat, and then enable
sudo
systemctl
systemctl
start
start. Okay,
systat.
systat. Okay.
Now enable command we have to do. Sudo systemctl enable systat.
Not working. I think we have to change inside the file. We have to enable something.
Yeah, maybe. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there
I
is a
thought.
file. There will be a file inside var log system stat and sal80. There we have to find the file configuration file basically, and inside the configuration file we have to enable. I think inside the configuration file, the status of collecting the data is disabled. Maybe there you have to enable it, and then it will work.
Sudo SAR is okay. Root user will try.
Pardon?
We'll try with root user or sudo user. Sudo yes sir.
Sudo.
SAR. SAR.
What it will do? No, it will do nothing. Actually, sudo we use for installing something so that you can install anything with a normal user also. But to avoid any kind of, you can say, like you should have a proper permission to install anything. So that's why we use sudo. Okay. To make sure that whatever you are installing or starting any service, make sure you do it with full permissions. So that's why we use sudo. Sudo means by default you are getting the root permission for running that command. That's why sudo. Okay, it's not like that I'll be running every command with the sudo. So, no worries, this is your homework. Just try it out, SAR command, how to start and enable it. Okay. And because so most of the time we haven't used this, top command is enough for us to get all the stats and all. So that's why SAR command we don't use mostly. Okay. So just try it. Just see about the SAR command and all. Try it and use it.
We can make use of ChatGPT.
Yeah, sure. Please. So apart from SAR command, there are commands like user addition of a user or deletion of a user. So user add and user delete. There's one more command which is very much important. I'm not writing in the notepad. I'm just giving the command as of now. I'll write after the class, okay? And I'll update. There's a very important command like creating zip and unzipping a file. Very important. I have seen in the organization many people does not know how to create a zip in Linux and how to unzip it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is very
This is
important
a very
because when
very
you are,
common command.
yeah, when you are dealing with a lot of data, actually.
Yes. Okay. So zip and unzip commands are there. Okay. So by default, zip command is always there, but unzip is not there by default. You have to install it. So what if I want to create a zip file? Okay. So I have some directories over here like DevOps and all DevOps directory. What if I want to create a zip file? So there's a command called tar hyphen cvf. So C means create. Okay. V means verbose and will create a file F. Okay. CVF. So this will create a tar. So DevOps dot tar. And which directory I want to create? DevOps directory. So if I run this, can you see DevOps.tar is created now? And what if I want to create tar.gzip file? You know what is tar and tar.gzip?
No, sir.
Okay, so it's like when you create some or normally what we do if we want to zip any file, we zip it one time, right? So in
Yeah.
tar and gzip, what happens? Tar is like one time you create tar, and apart from that, if you again want to zip that file, then tar.gz. Okay, so that is a gzip file. So it is like if you want to create it, so you have to do it like tar hyphen cvzf. So earlier we did cvz only, cvf only. For gzip, we have to add z over there, okay, to create a gzip file. So it will be created like I want to create like DevOps dot tar dot gzip like this. This will be the file name, okay, and for the directory called DevOps I want to create. Now if you do an ls, see a file called tar DevOps.tar is created and a file called DevOps.tar.gzip is created. So for creating a tar, if once someone says that create a tar file, so just hyphen cvf. If you want to create a gzip file, then hyphen cvzf. Now we have created how to extract. If you download something, how to extract. This is again a question how to extract. Okay, so tar, like we have used hyphen c for create. So hyphen x will be used for extracting. So to extract DevOps.tar hyphen xvf, simple. CVF for creating tar file, XVF for extracting tar file.
Mhm.
Okay. So C for create, X for extract. So XVF, and what do you want to extract now? DevOps.tar file. Will it work? Will it work or not?
It should work and replace the files, right?
Let's do an ls.
No.
Okay. So it is unzipped it, and also it is replaced the current DevOps folder. Okay. Why? Because we have done the same in this level. If we have extracted in some other level, then it should have created in that way. Okay. So you can extract somewhere else if you want. Same by following absolute path and the relative path. Let's- if you extract tar dot gzip also, it's like that xvzf. xvzf and tar dot gzip. It will extract tar dot gzip file for you. Now, some of the administrator commands. Uh, to add any user, there is a command called user add. To add any user, there is a command called user add. So let's say user add Pankaj. Why it is not adding the user?
You need the root privilege.
Sudo now let's see users command. Where is Pankaj? Not added. We have added a user using sudo command, but still not added.
Yeah, but I mean, Azure is probably at the same level where Pankaj is.
No, it will add the user at the same level only. This is user home directory. Okay. So
Okay.
as this is the Azure user, see, I executed a user command, right? Or I executed W command. I cannot still see Pankaj in the W command. I should see that, right or wrong?
Yeah.
Only one user. Let's let's switch to root. Still not seeing, means it is not created. Now it is showing user Pankaj already exists. Now where you can see the user? I'm not seeing Pankaj anywhere. Where is Pankaj? Pankaj, let me know. Where are you?
It's okay. Invisible.
It is saying like user ID is saying user Pankaj already exists. But where? So I've used who command also. I've used w command also. Until unless I will log in as a root user. So as of now, I switched to the root user, but I have to set the password for the root user. Okay, and then I have to again log in using the root user. Then only I will see. See, when you log into any system, I'm switching to the root user, but still I have to log into this system as a root user. Then only I can see. If like I am a system admin here, and you all are like normal users, okay, you must not be having the privilege to. I can give privilege to adding the users. Okay, you can add the user using sudo, but I cannot give privilege to see all the users or delete all the users or all those things. So by default, that permission is not provided. So what you have to do, you have to log into this machine as a system admin or a root user. Okay, as of now, we have not set the password for the root user. So after setting the password for the root user, we can see the number of users here. As of now, we cannot see because already we used a ppk file using which we have logged in as a normal user. Okay. This we'll see tomorrow. It's already 9:23. Okay. I'll update the commands, whatever we did today, and all some more commands I'll update. Just see the notepad and try it. Okay. The Linux machine.
Okay, sir.